In this video, I'm going to share with you my 5 top Etsy shop ideas for 2023 that are actually getting sales. And get this, they're going to continue to get sales. We're not going to be looking at fads or trends that are here today and gone tomorrow. If we're going to build a business, we want to make sure that we are putting time and effort into something that's going to last for a long time. Now, we're also not just going to be finding hot products, although I am going to show you some products that are doing very well, but what I'm looking for are niches that could be built out into a successful shop. Now, my number one rule in all of this is we want to go where the traffic is and where the buyers are. And in this case, that's on Etsy. And we don't want to guess. I'm not a big fan of guessing. If I'm going to put the time and effort in, I want to know that we have people that are on that marketplace. They're searching for what we have, and they're searching now, but they're going to be searching for years to come. Now that right there, that's the big secret in order to be successful on Etsy or any other platform for that matter. All right, so what do you say? Let's dive in. All right, so the very first niche, the Etsy shop idea that I want to share with you is in the wedding niche. And now I know you might be thinking, well, Scott, isn't that super saturated? And the answer is yes, it is super saturated, but it has a lot of demand. Now, we are not just going to look at the wedding niche alone, we are going to look at sub-niching down. So let me show you an example. So here is a shop that is built in the wedding niche, but if you look right here, what are they focusing on? Custom bachelorette and bridal party shirts. That is what they are focusing on. Now, it's called Brilliant Bridal Shop. Could they sell other items? Absolutely. And they are, by the way. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. We're going after a niche that has a lot of demand, but we are going after a smaller segment of that niche, or as we call it, sub-niching down. I still think today there's room for more people to enter into the wedding niche because it's all about designs. It's all about sayings. If you have a special, unique design or you're creative and you want to enter this space, that's what I would recommend doing. But again, I would find a smaller subset or a sub niche to go into. So I just did a search here for bachelorette party shirts. And look at this, 2,162 monthly searches. And then we have here funny, 510. Let's go ahead and see what this page brought back. So there's a lot of different shirts. Well, I'm going to use Everbee and I am going to look at the data. Now, if you're not familiar with Everbee, it's a tool that I use to get the data. So this way here, I'm not guessing. And if you want more information on Everbee and you want to give it a try, I'll go ahead and drop the link in the description and I'll put it up here on the screen. You can try it for free. So I'm just going to go here and click on product analytics and I am going to let it pull back the data. Well, guess what? That shop that I just showed you, this one right here, is doing the best as far as that shirt goes. Now, this shirt is technically selling for $11.99. Well, it's actually selling for $14.99, it looks like. Now, here's the cool thing, though. This product is not being sold to just one lady, right? It is being sold to everyone in the bridal party, most likely, or anyone that's going to the bachelorette party. And everyone is going to be personalized in a sense to them. And so what you would do here is you would select which other ones you wanted to. So you can see how this order can really, really add up. So you might buy 4 of these, 5, 6, 10, who knows? And so when you're looking at this as the profit margin, it might not be as high as you would think, but actually it will add up pretty quickly. Here's the other thing I noticed was if I scroll down here, you can see that they're actually charging $8.95 to ship. So they're not actually shipping it for free. So there's an example of how you can go into a very, very saturated, a very, very high demand market, but yet you're able to find that one small segment that you can get started in. And it's going to be a lot easier than if you were to try to go after the entire wedding market. All right, so the next Etsy shop idea, and actually the niche that I want to share with you, and once again, it's a very, very high demand, very saturated, very competitive niche, and that is the baby niche. But what are we going to do? We are going to want to look for niching down, and I'll give you an example of what that looks like. So this example here I wanted to share with you is going after the baby announcement or the new mom. All right, so this is Mamacado, which is pretty funny and pretty clever. So you could start an Etsy shop as a baby shop, but you might start with just maternity or just the new mom. And in this case, this would be an example of how you could get your foot in the door and not go after the really highly competitive baby products. So really what we're going after here is probably a gift that someone is going to buy for the new mom. So you see, anytime that we can create a gift giving opportunity inside of that niche, it's also going to be a lot easier because there's more search traffic for that type of item. So in this case, you can see just by the title here, it's baby announcement shirt, new mom gift, pregnancy reveal shirt. So that's a big one nowadays, is the pregnancy reveal, maternity shirts, baby shower gift, pregnancy gift. So whenever we are trying to find an angle in the market, this is exactly how I would do it. And then from there, you could do a whole bunch of different products that's just catering towards the baby shower gift or the new mom. So you see, we want to enter in a niche that is going to be around for years to come. In this case, babies are going to be being born all the time. That's not going to go away. So there's always going to be a new mom. There's always going to be baby showers. There's always going to be gift giving in this niche. So you see where I'm going with this? And just to show you another example here, check this out. It's another shirt for a new mom that could be given as a gift. I'm busy growing a human. Very cute. You know that people are going to love this shirt. Let's see how many are selling. So it looks like 347 monthly sales are being made for this shirt. And there's been 1,737 sales in the last 5 months. So you can see, yes, this is a very competitive niche, but if we go after those sub niches, it's going to be a lot easier. All right. The next idea for an Etsy shop would be in the sports and outdoors. Now, sports and outdoors is huge, and there's people that are doing certain activities that could be classified as sports and outdoors. Now, what we're going to be doing, once again, is sub-niching down. So one thing that I think is not going to go away for any time soon, and that is traveling or camping or RVing. But people are traveling a lot more now, and they really are taking pride in their RV or their camper or just the different places that they visit. So let's see what we could do if we were to build a shop in the sports and outdoors, but focusing on the campers or the travelers. So to sub-niche it down, I just went and searched for RV gifts. And from here, I found a bunch of different types of products. So you have this little wooden map that allows you to see where you've been or to mark where you've been. We have a sign here for your establishment at your campsite or for your camper. And then we have here another map. We have another map. So there's probably an opportunity here for us to create some type of map, whether that's a decal map or whether it is something that's printed on a blanket, and then they can color it in with certain colored markers, something creative. But all I'm doing here is seeing where is there opportunity in sports and outdoors and in a sub niche. So just to see what type of demand there is here, I'm actually going to look at this one right here. And the name of the shop is See You on the Trail. All right. And so this one right here, let's go ahead and see how many sales this is getting. So it looks like it's getting 202 sales per month. It has 2,439 sales in the last 12 months. And it looks like it's been viewed 118,988 times. So you can see there's definitely a demand for tracking where you've been. Now, are you going to be able to create a wooden map like this? Maybe not, but you can be creative with it. Like I said, maybe a pillow, maybe a blanket that has the map, and then maybe you color in those states that you've been. So that last product really does let us know that there's a lot of people traveling, and there's a lot of people that are proud of where they've been and that they're campers or they're RVers. Well, check out this next product. It's a sticker. And it says, I love peeing. It has a picture of the mountains and some trees, and it says outside. So I love peeing outside, meaning that we're travelers, and sometimes we got to pull along the side of the road and we got to do what we got to do, right? Well, it's a sticker, and it sells $4. Well, you're not going to get rich on $4. No, but it is a great product with high margins. And let me show you the numbers here. So yes, it is only $4, but look, it's in 20 plus people's carts. Once again, this is something you could do a lot of volume with. So let's go ahead and see one other thing, and that is they're charging 75 cents to ship this, okay? So this sticker is probably costing $1 or less, and they're already covering their shipping cost. So they're going to be making around $3, and then you have fees on Etsy. Let's call that another $1. So you're probably making $2 a sticker. Okay, so let's go ahead and run the numbers here real quick. And as you can see here, they've sold 217 in the last month, and they've done 2,817 total sales in 13 months. And it's had 37,397 views, and it's been favorited 8,395 times. So this little product here is probably making $500 to $600 profit per month on this I love peeing outside in the camping or traveling or RVing niche, which is also in the bigger niche of sports and outdoors. All right, so the fourth Etsy shop idea that I think is doing well right now, but is going to do really well into the future, and that is mind and body. All right. People are very, very aware of their mental health. They're also wanting to take better care of themselves. So where can we go with this? Where can we niche this down? Well, how about mental health and spirituality? Well, I actually have an example that I'm going to share with you that really demonstrates that you can take a niche like mind and body, which could be very, very big and very, very saturated, and we can niche that down and we can create a whole shop around just that. So here it is. And this isn't even a physical product. This isn't even a print on demand product. This is a digital product. All right. So you could totally turn this into print on demand as well. You could do digital and you can do print on demand, which I love. It's what I call the hybrid method, which is really, really cool. So let's dig a little bit deeper here so we can look at the numbers, but then also look at this sub niche. This is really for someone that wants to have more of a positive life, a mind, body, and soul, right? That's what they are going after. And they want to be reminded of this. I mean, heck, I do. As we get older, we want to have better mental health. We want to have less stress. That's what this is catering towards. All right. So positive aura posters, spiritual poster, that's what they're going after. Let's look at the numbers here. $9.21 is what it's selling for because it's on sale right now for 40% off. All right. And just note this right here. It's in 20 plus people's carts, which is a good sign. But once again, this is a digital download. So there's hardly any cost that's associated with this other than your Etsy fees. So if we're looking at these numbers for just this product, it's selling 1,580 of these per month. All right. And this is here 2,903 sales total. Okay. And it's been selling for 5 months. And look at this, 221,000 views. That tells me people are searching for this. All right. And it's been favorited 23,288 times. All right. So all of this stuff here tells me that this is probably a good niche because it's serving those people. So this here is a great example. And one thing that this person could totally do is start offering these on prints and do print on demand, which they're not even doing right now. All right. And for the fifth Etsy shop idea that's doing well now and is going to continue to do well way, way into the future, and that is home decor. Now, you're going to be saying, well, Scott, that's so broad and there's a lot of people in that space. And you're right. But what we can do is, once again, is we can sub niche it down. And what I'm going to be talking about in this example is using something like boho Western home decor. So you see what I did there? I took home decor, but I added on a sub niche. Actually, you would say 2 sub niches because we have boho and then we have Western. So let me show you some interesting stuff here after I did this research so I could show you a really great example. And just so you know, all I did here was I went into Etsy and I typed in Western boho art, and then I came to this page. Now, I could look at all this stuff and I can say, okay, there is a lot of product. A lot of wall art, a lot of prints. Some are digital and some are framed. Well, I want to not guess. Remember what I said in the beginning. Rule number one, don't guess. You want to know if there is actually demand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Everbee. And what I'm going to do is basically just let the data tell me. As we can see here, just from this first search, this one here is doing 100 sales per month, which is this one right here. And I'll dig into that one here in a second. And then we have this one right here. Again, it's another, looks like some type of prints, and that one is sold 104. All right. So let's go ahead and dig into this one right here. So this one here, once again, it's in 20 plus people's carts. It's selling for $13.46, and it's a printable boho Southwest set of 6 prints. So it's all of these different prints. Now, if you have not heard about this thing called AI, there's a pretty good chance now you could probably create a lot of these images and you can have full rights to resell them. I've shot other videos on the channel, and I'll link everything up in the description if you want to check that out. But what we want to do here is, again, look at the numbers. And what we're going to do is we're just going to run Everbee and we're going to let it tell us what this type of product is doing. Well, as you can see, it's doing 100 sales per month. It's done 1,309 sales in the last 13 months. It's been favorited 3,741 times, and the views are 35,000. So not too bad, right? So if you were thinking you can't get into home decor, well, you have to start thinking about, can you get into home decor for specific niches? And that's really where the big secret lies. Now, I went over to their shop. This is the shop that is selling that. And I wanted to look at all of the other types of products that they're selling. And they're very similar. They are catering towards the Western, the cowboy, the rodeo, like all of that stuff, right? Well, let's run the numbers and see what other products are doing well. So as we can see here, that is their top seller. But then we have this one right here that's also doing 45 sales a month. We also see this one right here, which is doing 17. And that one there looks like a cowboy hat, a guitar. It's just, again, it's Western style pictures. Okay. And then this one here, very similar. That one sold 16 in the last month. This one here has sold 24. This one here has sold 12. So you can see it adds up, right? It might not be one product doing 1,000 sales per month, but there is a lot of different products that can be sold. Like, for example, even this one right here, it's only sold 10, but it's another product and it's a printable product. So as you can see, this shop has done exactly that. They went after home decor, but they niched down, and then they started to put on other niches, or what I like to call niche stacking. And this is where a lot of people get hung up. They get stuck here because they figure, well, that's a great niche, home decor, but I can't find those sub niches. And once I find one sub niche, I can't find any more. And that's why I shot this video right here that goes through my entire methodology and strategy for doing what I call niche stacking. Watch that video next, and I'll see you there.